That's cool, yeah.
No, this is awful. I don't want to get like stuck in a movement.
Today's guest is blessed with visual creativity and knows exactly how to work with shapes and colors. He's an illustrator based in Japan who draws mind-blowing realistic pencil drawings. And if you can't get enough of him after the interview, you can go and visit his website or Instagram page. The links are down below. Alright, we have John with us. Hi John, thanks for being on Creative Talk today. How's it going?
It's good. I'm going good. I'm doing all right.
Now you're in Japan. You have a Turkish background and you were also in Canada, right?
That's right, yeah.
The first work I saw from you was the girl with the pearl earrings in your amazing geometrical illustration. To get started, I'll make it easier. So I'm gonna ask you some questions and I want you to answer quickly and shortly. Okay?
I'll try my best.
Okay. Who is John as an artist?
Unique, independent, ambitious.
Is what you're doing now your dream job?
Yeah, being independent and doing my art and selling my art. Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
I've never talked to an artist who would say no, it's something I'm just doing to live by. Everyone who's in art industry usually, is something they're doing out of love. That's amazing. Do you prefer to be with an artist as a partner / wife, or you're avoiding an artist as a partner in life?
My ex-girlfriend was an artist, and yeah, we got on really well. Part of it was cool, yeah, it's all right.
Okay, that's good, because some people say it's like competitive. We don't want to have the same artist in the house.
I was nice to her. I just complimented her.
I believe you, but I'll ask her. What is the most unique thing about you?
Everything about me is unique because where I'm from, my name, there's not many people with my name, you know, the last name. Yeah, it's like a famous name in Turkey. Also, I'm British, but I have a Canadian accent, and I live in Tokyo. So I suppose that's unique as well.
Which artist's work are you obsessed with these days?
When I went to art college, I used to hate studying about art. Yeah, like I was really ignorant. I just wanted to like do my own thing. The stuff that I like these days is like early 20s, Art Deco, like 1920s, 1930s kind of design, that kind of illustration. I kind of follow contemporary style.
So more of like a work style than the specific artist, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I've never been obsessed with any artist. I had a thing for, you know, the artist Canaletto?
No, tell me about it.
He was like a set designer in like the 1500s, 1600s in Italy. He did like really photorealistic paintings, huge paintings of Venice.
Next question. What is one country that you would like to move to and do art there?
That's a good question.
Australia? Maybe.
Australia. I lived in Melbourne for a year.
Is there any country that you think if you go there, it would inspire you?
Maybe Turkey. Maybe the country that I was born in.
And the last question of the intro game is, what is your biggest dream and goal for your art?
I don't want to get like stuck in a movement or just be a part of one thing. Move things in a different direction. Like I want to influence people with art. I don't just want to be like a surviving artist who just like does what I have to do to get by. Like I want to be free to, you know, inspire people.
Do you know anyone who's doing that now?
I guess the people getting all the big jobs are doing that, aren't they?
Art is one of those fields that you need to have a talent in order to be successful. So can you share a bit of your journey? When did you discover your talents for art?
What I used to do when I was a kid is I used to have lots of baseball cards. Maybe not so much in Australia, but in Canada when I was a kid, I used to collect them. I used to draw the poses, you know, the players like swinging the bat. I used to draw it in pencil. I could see how I could get better at it. When I was 12, my mother told me about shading, like how to shade things. And then when she told me that, it really clicked. From there, I could do it all. You know, I like to do it by myself. And
how is life as an artist in Japan? Are there lots of opportunities in there?
I have a few clients in Japan that I do like some illustration for. The funny thing is I'm in Japan, but my market, like all the people who buy my art, they're not Japanese people. So I'm always shipping my stuff to America and Canada.
I've I visited Japan last year for the first time. I could see that they're very creative, like everywhere you look, very contrary to Australia. You can see some sort of design and art and style that they're adding to each space. Does it inspire you if you're creating art from Japan? Because there are lots of things to look at.
There's a lot of bad stuff here as well. When you came to Tokyo, did you go to Hello Kitty land or around that area?
No.
Right, okay, so I live like really close, like one station away from the place where they have like the kitty, you know, Kitty-chan land. And so there's a lot of like really cute kind of animation stuff where I am. But like if you go more into the center of the city, they've got some really beautiful art. But I'm kind of like in the countryside, so my my area is more suburban.
What's your current project that you're working on now?
I have got one commission that I'm working on, an archery company, making my kind of sports kind of art.
So you're going back to where you started, the baseball figures and stuff?
You know, when you mentioned about like being in Japan, does it inspire me? I guess it did because of like the ukiyo-e stuff, because I love really old art. I also did like a few kind of baseball things just because I was interested in it. And just by chance, I posted it somewhere and I got a lot of people interested in buying it. So I started making more, and I realized that the art that I do, the geometric kind of abstract kind of art deco infused kind of thing, there's not really anybody, at least that I can see, that does that in sports. Like when I look at sports arts, to be honest, it's kind of boring. A lot of the sports related art. I did a kind of like abstract thing that there was a lot of interest in from just like regular people.
You do mostly portraits and figures, is that right? I don't know if it's just me, but if I go to a gallery, whether it's a sculpture or painting, I usually just get drawn to the ones that are like human figures or portraits.
Okay.
For some reason, but some people are really into scenery and other sort of arts or abstract.
When I first started doing art, from a really kind of immature point of view as a kid, I wanted to do something that would impress people. So I knew that if I could perfect how to do faces, people would be like, wow, it looks just like, you know, the person. And so when I was a kid, like that was what art was to me. But now I found that I'm more interested in form and movement.
That's right. Now that you're talking about your realistic drawings, I should say that I love realistic works. It seems like if you can create art as realistic as your work somehow, then you have the techniques to do anything.
Yeah, that gave me confidence. The fact that I could do kind of like photorealistic pencil drawings, it gave me confidence that I could do anything that I wanted to. I just needed to have the idea to do it. But I also need to learn how to use color because I used to work just in black and white.
Some argue that if you're going to draw something too realistic, then you can take a photo of it. What do you say?
Yeah. I think if I would have lived like a few hundred years, then I think I would have been useful.
Yeah.
After the camera was invented, it kind of took away the need to do that, really.
So now about your digital illustration, how did that start? Because it's completely different, right?
So I wasn't really that good at it at first. If I look back at some of my earlier stuff now, it's kind of like embarrassing, you know, trying to hide it. But
I don't believe you, because you have the techniques to do anything, even if you don't know how to use the tools digitally. You know how to work with colors and shapes and like...
Even if you're good at doing pencil drawings, being able to do like digital art, it's not, you know, necessarily going to happen straight away. When I did pencil portraits, I used to kind of do unfinished things. That was kind of like my style. And I didn't need to like do any background or anything.
Oh, yeah.
But doing the digital art, like I was doing like isolated images that kind of were maybe... Some of them were kind of cool, but they didn't really look like finished pieces. There was no texture at all to the work that I was doing. It looked really digital. It had like a sheen to it. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out like different brushes that would add texture.
Yeah.
And now all my stuff is very textured.
They look amazing now. How people react to them, like when they see your digital work?
The general reaction from strangers is very complimentary. I guess they think it's different. It's huh?
A stranger like me.
Right.
How much do you care about your audience taste? Like when you create works, if you see that majority of people don't like it, are you like, okay, I need to change my style to match what people like? Or do you follow the trends?
One of the jobs as an artist is to be the voice for people, expressing something that many people would like to express, which is why they react to what they see. So yeah, part of me doesn't really want to care, but part of me does want to kind of, but I'm not going to jump on a trend though, like something like that. I just don't think it's individual enough, and there's enough people doing it anyway.
Like there's a line between like how much you're happy to compromise with the new word, but then again you still need to be a bit ahead of the time as well, and still be the voice of people. But at the end of the day, the art without an audience isn't really art. It's kind of like a two-way communication. Okay, next section, I need you to have a paper and a pencil because we are going to do a bit of drawing.
Oh, really? Okay. Right, okay. Just give me a second, because I can't find a pencil.
So we're going to play a game together. We have some words and each of us will try to draw them in 12 seconds.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
The first word is coronavirus. Ready?
Yeah, okay.
Go. What's the favorite topic of today?
Not my favorite topic at all.
Yeah, I know, I'm still sick of it.
No, this is awful.
Ready?
Right, okay.
Let's
Yeah.
turn.
What's that?
It's a person with a mask.
Okay, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's kind of like what I've done as well.
Well, yours is very nice.
Oh, no, seriously?
Yes, we're gonna
Okay,
record it here forever. So next word is Japan.
Oh, damn. Oh,
I think the time is done.
I think so.
What is that?
What is that? This is, so this is Japan.
So it's a map of Japan.
Yeah, but like a simplified map. Yours looks like cherry blossom.
You guessed it.
Nice.
So I was fine.
Nice work.
So next one is John Battalgazi.
Oh my god, what am I gonna do?
How can I draw it? Oh,
Okay.
you almost don't have a nose here, but you're drawing something.
That's right, on my iPad.
Mine is
Yeah.
more of your face. Can you see it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, very.
Nice. Good job.
Not really, but okay. Next one is home. I don't know what home would be.
Me too. I moved too many times.
Ready? 2,
Yeah.
1. Okay. What's yours? Oh, beautiful.
Well, this is my my house in Canada when I was about 10 to 12 years old.
Wow. What's that beside the house?
I lived in Canada in the countryside, so we had like a lot of land. Okay. Is it like a doorway?
It's a doorway. I just had like 2 pillars and a door. Like,
Good work.
yeah. Anyway, next one is artist.
My drawings are so cliched. You should give me about 5 hours for these.
2, 1.
This is pathetic. All right, it's a palette.
You're actually creative. This is mine.
Oh, okay. Is that an artist doing something on a canvas?
But I had the canvas on the right direction. That's not the right.
That's good.
It should be the other way. But yeah, that's all I could
Good
think
job.
of. I
Nice
think I
work.
should take some lessons from you. That's obvious. Any form of art that when you see it, you like it, but you don't want to do it yourself.
Yeah, like sculpture. Did you make that thing in the corner?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm good at doing stuff that's not real. You know, stuff that doesn't. I'm good at making things look like they're there that are not there. But when there's something that's really there, then I'm not really any good with that.
I can see from some other point of view now to paintings. It's like a window to vision of someone, but it's actually not there. You're actually correct. That's so interesting.
So when it comes to something like real material,
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't got a clue what to do.
Yeah, they have some sort of presence in the room, like especially the big ones. Like when you
Yeah.
go to a room and there is a big sculpture of someone, you feel the presence. I can see what you mean,
Right.
like it's there and it's not there. What would you want people to carry your work as? Like what is that object? Like a keyring, shirt?
Something like a postcard.
if you could have your own baseball card.
That's cool, yeah.
Like a real baseball card, that would be good.
Any last words?
Yeah, thanks for interviewing me. And thanks for appreciating my work as well.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. You're not only talented, but also very creative, the two main essence of a real artist. And I wish the best comes in your way and we get to see you shining more and more every day. Thanks, John. Have a colorful time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Talk to
Bye-bye.
you.